Hey everyone, welcome to the best U.S. Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 29th of July, 2025. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Sacagawea 25th anniversary golden dollar. We're also going to be talking about today's drop, the Texas American Innovation Dollar. And we got a news story I'm going to share with you about the Sacagawea golden dollar. It might be a little confusing for some folks. Now, before any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. It's a tremendous number. You can look it up. It's actually ginormous. Also, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now, over here to moneymetals.com, we can check out those live spot prices. Gold's up $10.95 to $33.3805. Silver up 2 pennies to $38.37. Platinum down $5.65 to $14.05.55. Palladium up $10.10 to $12.68.50. And Dr. Copper down a penny to $5.61 per pound. Down here, you're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $6.49 for a quantity of 1 through 39. They have you pay $44.86 pickup sticks. Look at this. They got a sell to them price to buy back. That's $39.56, and that's definitely above the silver spot at $38.37. Next up, you know it, the United States Mint. And guess what? They got some upcoming and you know what's really interesting about all these releases? Let's see here. Let's go to the product page. So since July 10, I believe, yeah, there we go. So July 10 started a pretty intense month here. We got, 9 different products? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 products in July, and then we get a little respite for the first week of August. But check this out. Today, I think, starts the race. The race to what? The race to be sold out, to get rid of that shiny candy like red button right there that you see. So we're thinking here, over here at the Son of a Silver Stacker channel, that the innovation dollar from Texas is going to sell out before, and this is a big stretch, it may not, it could sell out before the 250th anniversary ASE with the Army Privy mark. And I got to show you here. Whoops, too much. Let me go zoom out a little bit. I guess I can't. So that's okay. So what I've got here is the order summary. My order was placed on 6/13/2025, $105. I got free shipping because I order so much from the mints, right? If you buy 3 products in a year, you get free shipping. If you have subscriptions, they ship for free and they count towards shipping. Now, it says back order, and that's good. And I did photograph this today at about 5 a.m. Yeah, that's a good thing, back order, because canceled would be worse, right? And today, the United States Mint says that these are going to be shipping. So let's go ahead and open that up real quick, and add to the bag. And there it is, still available. And it says this product is currently on pre-order. Well, howdy doody. Remember, this used to say it's going to ship on the 29th, and now it doesn't even say that at all. It just says it is currently on pre-order. And what are they doing over there? I don't know, but it says right here, it is expected to begin, the shipping is expected to begin July 29th. I guess there's some qualifiers in there that could allow them to not ship it necessarily today, but there you go. What if it doesn't ship today? And that would be pretty wild. Not sure what's going to happen with that, but it wouldn't surprise me if it didn't, considering all of the things that have happened since this Friday the 13th release. The Mint said that they would lift the household order limit after 24 hours. That didn't happen. And some other items that we'll not discuss here because we want to stay positive. But you know what I'm talking about. Let's go back to the schedule. All right, bingo. All right, so the July 10th release for the Peace Dollar and the Morgan Silver Dollar, they're still available. They're add to bag, as well as the uncirculated set. And, well, the Superman coin and medals are still add to bag as well, even though they had a pretty low mintage. I think we were looking at 25,000 for the 2.5 ounce. And what does this say? Well, the Mint right-sized their sales for the Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman 2.5 ounce silver medals. Will they lower the mintage for Batman and Wonder Woman to, say, 10,000 of these? Well, that would probably be a little bit more realistic, I would say. Now, today's release is going to be the Texas Innovation Dollar, and then July 31st is the 25th anniversary Sacagawea 2025 golden dollar, 24 karat, 1/2 ounce gold proof coin. And then we take a little break. Now let's go over to, the Numismatic News article I was telling you about. And some of you have already actually said, hey, this is going to be super confusing because it doesn't say gold on it. And you're absolutely right. There are people that will be confused about this. There's no doubt about it. And Patrick Heller over at Numismatic News made an article here. It says here, the title, the 2025 gold Sacagawea dollar will confuse the public. Maybe not all of them, right? but a good portion, maybe. Gold finally meets the golden dollar. Isn't that funny? Gold finally meets the golden dollar. And they called it golden dollar, but it was never gold, right? It was just gold colored. Kind of like Bitcoin. You ever wonder why Bitcoin has always got the color of gold? Isn't that funny? And isn't a dollar a substitute for gold? And isn't Bitcoin a substitute for the dollar? So it seems to me you get further and further away from really what's precious, gold, the more financial instruments are created. So, but that's my opinion. I'm welcome to it, and so are you. All right, it says here, on July 31st, the U.S. Mint will accept orders for the 2025 half-ounce 4/9 fine pure gold 25th anniversary dollar, which commemorates the debut of the Sacagawea golden dollar in 2000. Mintage is limited to 7,500 coins. That's outstanding. I like that. The design will be the same as the obverse and reverse of the 2000 to 2008 Sacagawea non-gold golden dollars. I love the way they put that in there. I had to qualify that one again, except for the 2025 date and the W mint mark right there. Bingo, bingo, 2025 and W right under the date there. All right. And it says here, for the coins being struck at the West Point Mint in New York. Of course, even though they were marketed as golden dollars, the 2000 to 2008 Sacagawea dollars, 2009 date Native American dollars that still feature Sacagawea on the obverse, the presidential dollars that debuted in 2007, and the American Innovation dollars that debuted in 2018 do not contain not one speck of gold. Maybe they do have a speck, you never know. Instead, their metal content is 88.5% pure copper, 6% zinc, and 3.5% manganese, and 2% nickel. There it is. And, 88% copper is not bad, right? I mean, how many of our coins are actually 88% copper of all of our circulating coins? Not many, if any. The gold issues will have almost the same diameter as the non-gold golden dollars, rather. The difference in color between the gold and the non-gold golden dollars will be so minimal that the general public is unlikely to be able to tell the difference. Most people are aware that the gold dollars don't really have any gold in them. However, once the mint advertises the sale of the 2025 gold Sacagawea dollar, which does have gold, I expect that there will be significant public confusion. I anticipate a surge of people who will contact collectors and dealers asking asking if any of their golden dollars from 2000 onward contain gold. And that would be really interesting to find out if people did say, hey, is this 2001 Sacagawea golden dollar have gold in it? Can I come take it in? Can we come test it? You can see it, right? So none of the 2000 to 2024 golden dollars has any gold content, not one speck, right? Nor do the 2025 dated Native American or American Innovation golden dollars, with the obverse of the 2025 Native American dollar almost identical to that of the 2025 gold Sacagawea dollar. Here are the differences that can easily tell the difference between the two. Here are three differences that can easily tell the difference between the two. Two differences. Here we go. First, the 2025 gold Sacagawea dollar has the date and mint mark on the coin's obverse, right? We looked at 2025 and the W, while the non-gold 2025 Native American dollar has the date and mint mark on the coin's edge. That's right. Okay, and remember, there was no edge lettering up until 2009. That's when they added the edge lettering. Second, the reverse of the 2025 gold Sacagawea dollar. That's why this one has that plain edge on it, because they wanted to make it render it exactly the same, just about. Second, the reverse of the 2025 gold Sacagawea dollar has an eagle on the reverse, while the non-gold 2025 Native American dollar depicts Mary Kavena Pakui. I like that, Kavena Pakui. It's a cool name. Third, because of the greater density of gold, and this is really the tell right here, the greater density of gold, the 2025 gold Sacagawea dollar weighs 15.55 grams, whereas the non-gold 2025 Native American dollar weighs 8.1 grams. Yeah, it's almost double, right? You feel both of them in your hand. You're like, oh yeah, that's a big difference. Still, from conversations with some customers over the years, I'm certain that a number of people will not believe that the non-gold golden dollars they own do not have any actually gold content, no matter how many online or print references you can share with them. I'm telling you, right? Oh, frustration is going to peak, I think. The release of the 2025 gold Sacagawea dollar might spark the collecting bug in a few more people, but I'm concerned about the confusion and negative unintended consequences it will likely have with others. Ooh, yeah, not so good. All right, let's bounce over to the +1 action right here. And Bingo. All right, this is steps in the acquisition of wisdom. And that starts here, and then we're going to go here, and then we're going to go there. All right, so when we seek wisdom and knowledge, the first step is silent. Nope, zip it. All right, you got to be silent. Second is listening, because you have two ears and one mouth, right? The third is remembering. Got a brain in there, right? Yeah, try and remember that. The fourth is practicing it, right? Putting it into practice. And the fifth, and this is the best part, my favorite part, the part I really like. Yeah, that's teaching others. Yeah, and Solomon said that. That's it. There it is. Now let's go to the 39.5, 99.9 KOI and Coin News Radio. Whoa, whoa, look at that. Heavy Metal Take a Ride soundtrack version. And I think that's Tarna on her way to destroy the Lochnar. Now, with that said, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're hearing, see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. What's not free? Well, that's going to be membership. It's $1.99 per month. And that's really the price of a cheap cup of coffee or an inexpensive cup of coffee with it. Whatever you like to say there. But check this out. I haven't been to the store in a while. Got to show you. We have some of the most fantastic items. We have beanies. We have trucker hats. We have T-shirts. We have United States quarters, color inserts. I mean, these are, you got to check out the store. We got foil stickers. American, look at this, American women quarters, mini bio cards. Yeah, there's some amazing things going on here from our friend Mickey Minsky over Iris Gives. You got to check it out. And I'll tell you what, the thing I like the best, my favorite thing that he's designed is this bad boy right here. Check this out. This is absolutely phenomenal. You know, typically it's $29.99, but we have lowered the price to $21.95. Probably the least expensive one you can find on the interwebs. All right, this is the Scent Finder hunting mat, 31.5 inches across. That's almost 3 feet across. It's almost, well, obnoxious, and that's kind of cool, actually, because overkill is underrated. All right, the Scent Finder hunting mat version 2024 through 2026 is a game changer for Lincoln scent hunters. This mat has been designed to help coin hunters find rare and valuable Lincoln scents quickly and efficiently, spending less time referencing which varieties go with which year. Every variety recognized is by PCGS grading companies shown on the mat, including the new 2023 Extra V. Some additional varieties and oddities are included. And here's a quick little, we have 1776, 2026 on there already. The 2024 with no VDB. We have the 2023 with extra V, right? Look at this. Let's just go to 1988 double ear and a FLG. What's FLG, you might ask? Well, that's a flared G. And all of them are right here on this legend right there. It's quite remarkable, folks. It really is something else, I'll tell you. Now let's go back to the homepage. All right, folks, y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay cool out there. It's going to be a scorcher. Make sure you stay hydrated and make sure you hang out with some cool people that like you and that you like too. Stacker out.